The Hound of the Baskervilles, Chapter 14 and 15, Summary and Analysis. Holmes, Watson, and Lestrade make their way to just outside the Stapleton house, where Sir Henry is eating dinner as a guest. The three men hide just off the road. At 10 p.m., a fog forces the three men to move further from the house, and Holmes fears that if Sir Henry doesn't leave soon, it may ruin everything and possibly endanger the young Baskerville's life. Soon, however, Sir Henry comes down the path. Holmes, Lestrade, and Watson let him pass without making their presence known. Moments later, the sound of running, padded feet is heard, and Holmes warns the men to be prepared. The Hound is coming. The three men draw their guns but are shocked into inaction at the moment the Hound arrives. It is an impressively large dog, with glowing eyes. It appears, even, to be breathing fire. It rushes past them and gains on Sir Henry. Holmes is the first to react, running after the beast with a speed that Watson finds almost unbelievable. At the exact moment that the Hound pounces on Sir Henry, Holmes shoots it dead. Sir Henry escapes unharmed, although quite scared. Looking at the dog, Watson realizes that what appeared to be glowing eyes and a fire-breathing mouth were nothing more than an application of phosphorus paint. There is nothing unnatural about the dog, it's just quite large. Realizing that Jack Stapleton probably heard the shots and realized that his plot had been foiled, Holmes and company leave Sir Henry and double back to the Stapleton house. Jack is nowhere to be found, but they find Beryl Stapleton gagged and bound in a spare room filled with Jack's rare insect collection. Beryl is unconscious and shows signs of having been beaten. Holmes is able to revive her, however. Her first instinct is to discover whether or not Sir Henry is safe. She is anxious to help Holmes find and arrest her husband. Beryl tells Holmes that there's only one place that Jack might have fled to, the swampy Grimpen Mare. There is a kind of island in the middle of the swamp, she reveals, where Jack kept the awful Hound. The fog, however, makes it impossible for the group to safely follow Jack that night, and they wait for Beryl to guide them the following morning. On the way to Jack's hideout the next day, Holmes discovers Sir Henry's other missing boot. He realizes that Stapleton had stolen the boot in order to train the Hound to recognize Sir Henry's scent. This, however, is the only sign of Jack they encounter, and the three men come to accept that he must have died in the marshes as so many wild animals had before him. Months later, Watson and Holmes sit together and recollect the case in the Baker Street apartment. Holmes recalls that most everything they had deduced during the case turned out to be true, and in the interim they have learned whatever details were missing. For example, that Stapleton was the bearded man who shadowed Sir Henry in London. Content with their success, and the hard work they've put into other cases in the months that followed, Holmes suggests that he and Watson take the evening off to attend the opera. Do you have any questions from these chapters? Comment your questions and I will answer them. This is the ending of The Hound of the Baskervilles. You can listen to the summaries of all chapters from the playlist given in description box. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.